Jake Paul, Logan Paul, Tristan Tate, Andrew Tate. There's with the three main categories involved, which is upper body or hand striking, kicking, and wrestling and or grappling, and what that looks like. So let's start with actual fist striking. Who that's fine. You can have that opinion or that thought. Who takes that?
I'm just laughing because, like, how do you want to do this?
Yep.
You're gonna go.
I want to do a breakdown.
You're gonna go striking, grappling.
I know striking
Kicking?
generally would be hand and feet combined, but I think it's important that we break it down from a boxing,
Hold on.
kickboxing, and a jiu-jitsu standpoint.
Before we answer, are you even interested in this conversation? Because like
is.
Because my not to hijack the question, because like I'm sure some people will be interested in this, is like we talk a lot, we say a lot of stuff, we got big ass mouths. We also do a lot.
Yeah.
And we back up a lot of the shit we say, or at least give it our best effort.
Yeah.
Right? As it stands, the other guys, they just talk a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot of talking, and they're fantastic at it. It's why they have a following. They can be magnetic with words, and it draws a lot of people in.
Well, Andrew Tate was a kickboxing world champion.
What was, Mike? He was.
Completely understood, but I'm just saying, I want to play an unbiased standpoint here. So before we call them simply talkers, there is some combat experience there. And he trains every day.
And also, world champion.
I can look up the exact.
World champion in kickboxing is such a seems like subjective sort of thing, because who did he beat? How did no one in the kickboxing world, actual champions that I know who this guy was? No one's ever heard of him. The guys he beat are 1 in 54. Like Dylan Danis was a 4-time world champion in brown belt. So there's still people out there who are significantly better than him.
So is there different like credibilities and different?
Yeah, there's all types of different belts. And in a lot of
regardless, let's just call him a skilled kickboxer for means of this conversation.
Yeah,
if that makes sense. And who still trains on a daily basis, right?
Yeah.
So sorry, where were you going? I was not going to lead anywhere.
No, I was just going with this. Like, we can sit here and talk all day, but that seems kind of pointless to me. Like, I don't.
Well,
what's the point?
Let's have a theoretical conversation about it.
Yeah, this is why I didn't call anyone out in the ring after my fights, because I can call all these people out, but these fucking people don't want to fucking fight me. So it is kind of annoying.
We play video games where Scorpion goes up against Reptile and they spit on each other. Let's just assume this conversation is a theoretical or a fun discussion that never takes place.
Yeah, so striking. I mean, who's facing who, right? So is it tag team?
Yeah, how does that work? How does that work?
It would have to be a new format in MMA.
No, they have 2-on-2 MMA, but I think it's tag team. I think. I don't know.
We got to go to Russia.
They do that. They do like 6-on-6.
Florida would let us do it.
No way.
But
this can't be that tactical. I'm just asking simple questions. So from the upper body hand striking situation, part of it, you guys clearly have the power and the experience to win that portion, correct?
Now, if it were boxing, absolutely. If it were kickboxing, he'd probably best us. Like if it was solely kickboxing,
that's what I was gonna say.
How would he not?
It's a completely different.
That's insane.
I don't.
Kickboxing?
No, it's MMA. No.
It's MMA. I think he's kind of clunky on his feet.
His guard ain't great, and he's a reactive counterpuncher. His
chin is wide open in the air.
He leans back a lot.
Yeah.
You throw some big punches, you'll get caught. But wait, if it's MMA, I mean, dog.
So you guys, the reason I'm asking this, I'll just say it for you. You guys take fist striking, and you have a wrestling background.
Wrestling better.
He has a kickboxing background, and potentially maybe more MMA experience. He probably rolls around.
He has MMA fights. Yeah.
Correct. So that's where
and really we're talking about Andrew here. Like Tristan's not really in this equation. Like
the way they describe it would be.
Yeah, but that's like the light work. Like we'll take that out real fast and then.
By the way, without a question, for anyone doubting that's fucking insane. Like,
are they bigger than you?
I think.
Are they really?
Tristan's
are they
size?
really 6'5"?
Yeah. No, they're 6'5", both
240.
Tristan's like taller than Andrew. I think he's like 6'2", and Andrew's like 6 foot. But Tristan's like
accurate?
heavy. Tristan's probably like 230, 240.
That's big.
Yeah. The bigger they are, the harder they fall.
Wait, that's Jake. That's big. I'm 6'2.5" to 15 for reference. That's he and obviously muscle weighs more, but like that's a big boy.
Who cares, Mike?
No, I'm not saying it like that. I'm just talking.
Well, then what are you saying?
It's just a structural conversation, like an engineer or some sort of contractor. It's just interesting that he's that big of a guy. Okay, so
this is a silly combo.
All right, so what?
My dad could beat up your dad if this happened, but if this didn't happen and it was like this how it would happen. It's silly. Like that's why I don't. I
think it's fun to have those kind of conversations, those theoretical conversations.
But the conversation,
the sound guy's laughing. He likes it. He likes it.
They'd solely be conversations for months, potentially years. Like we gave him an offer.
Yeah,
there's one thing to do. You can
10 mil for Andrew, 10 mil for Tristan, 10 mil for you, 10 mil for me,
but here's what they'll say: I don't need this for the money. You're gonna have to slap $50 million for me even to get out of bed. But if you have money, then why is it about the money?
What if there was a second? Are you guys confident enough so that if they ask for something that was more than the money, would you guys be willing to devote to that?
Like what?
You guys have to
pink slips.
No. You guys have to start to support the Tate Academy. No, all right, not that. Not that. No, I was serious, but you wouldn't do that. But like, you guys have to delete your Instagrams.
Fuck yeah, who gives a shit?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lose, so
anything. Your terms.
That's
your terms. Whatever. Like, it shouldn't be about the money. It should be solely for entertainment and to figure out, after all, who's really about it. And we're telling you,